Okay, this is a video on how to plant pentas. I've never done this before. This is my first time. I bought 6 of them, and I've already dug out some holes down a couple inches. I'm going to do 6 of them in there. I got my shovel, I got my rake, and I've got some good garden soil to use. Super rich nutrient soil for these plants. And we're going to go ahead and give it a shot here. I got to move the rocks and all that stuff. I got my gloves. So here we go. Let's see how we do. I'm going to go ahead and start with this first one right here. Okay, so if you don't know how to do it, they give you some instructions. First, you got to dig a hole twice as wide and as deep as the pot. We've done that. We got that ready to go. Next thing we got to do is mix 1 part soil amendment into the native soil of your garden. So I did that. I put some of that in there. All right, loosen the plant's root base and place into the ground. Cover it loosely. For best results, use all-purpose plant food. All right, so it blooms in the early spring, 36 inches, and some other stuff there. Oh, yeah, needs about 10 to 12 inches of space, 30-degree Fahrenheit hardiness, likes consistent soil moisture, so we want to make sure we water it. Okay, I'm using my sharp spade to cut into this plastic bag to get at this super rich, dark dirt that we're going to use as our base that we're going to mix in with all the roots. And as you can see, it chops right through there and it's nice and black. Looks good. We're going to put it right in those holes, and then we're going to put our flowers on top. Good looking stuff. Good plant food. Chop it up a little bit. Looks good. Let's get a little bit more in there. Get this open. Yeah, that's a good one. We want a good base. Okay, next, what we've got to do is we're going to take our pot. Okay, to get the plant loosened up, I just kind of squish on this little plastic holder. And there's a lot of good soil inside of this. So you want to try to save that and use it because, I mean, it's super nutrient. Looks really good. And so as I smush it, it just basically wants to come out. I'm going to roll a little bit more, push it on this side, and kind of crush it down. Because I got to break up the root system so that roots can really get in there and get that water and get those nutrients from this new super food that we're going to put in there. And these things should grow great. Sorry to knock you over like that, buddy, but we're going to be upright in a minute. All right, I've got the first one in there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with some more of this good all-purpose garden soil, surround it with that, and then we're going to go to the next one and do the same thing. We're going to work our way all the way down. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of packing down the soil so it's nice and firm, all good new soil, and that's going to make it good nutrient for the plant. Well, and it looks like I've got to come a little bit higher on these. So I'm going to try to raise them a little bit. I don't want them all the way down inside there. I want to keep them up a little bit so you can see them. If you bury them too deep, that's not good. So you want to get it right even with the surface. So I'm going to have to try to do that on the next couple. Okay, now we got all 6 of them in the ground. Now we got to clean up the rocks around them and get some water on them and get them ready to go. Of course, you rake the rocks away and try to get them nice and even. But you're going to have a lot of mud on top. So what you do is get your hose and you kind of squirt the mud down and try to get all the good dirt back around your plants. But if you use your hose this way, you can get rid of it and get it right back to where it should be. It takes about a little bit of effort to do it, but you'll get there. Okay, I got them all in, and I cleaned up all the rocks and got them evenly spaced, right height, and you know what? They look pretty darn good. I think they're a great addition to the front lawn. I think I'm going to like it.